Hello everybody, Endless here, and today we start a new project, Maximum Doom, the single biggest semi-official expansion that you can get from the classic Doom games. Semi-official in the sense that while none of the maps present here were technically designed by the official IT mappers, they were approved by the IT team, and for some reason they thought it was a good idea to launch this as some sort of official expansion. The reception back then was terrible, and even today, Maximum Doom is mostly remembered as a niche piece. Doesn't have such an audience, but there is quite the audience out there that enjoys these little games, to say that. Maximum Doom was mostly a compilation of random PWATs, more than 1,830, developed around 1994 and 1995. Most of them are very crappy, some of them are shit, others are straight up broken and impossible to finish, but every once in a while you can get a dusty gem, something golden here and there. Now, while it is true that most of them are pretty damn bad, there's still this fascinating quality and historical perspective about them that makes them so enticing. While I wouldn't recommend anyone to play Maximum Doom today, it is still worth checking out just because of how rare it is. If you've never played Watts from 1994 before, Maximum Doom is a really interesting getaway into what was the mapping world back then. Remember, this is a time when people didn't have Ultimate Doom Builder, and most had to pretty much use chisel and stone to make their watts. It was a very rough time. Mappers didn't have the necessary ability to do what we do now, but they did have passion and a lot of enthusiasm for the game. Here we have more than 3,400 maps in total. That's an absurd amount of maps. I've been playing Doom actively since 2020, and I've only gotten like 700 watts ever since. That's only 700 in about 3 years of me playing actively. And I want to finish all of this. I want to play all of Maximum Doom. That's insane in both numbers and just my general mental stability. Now, I always wonder, why do I want to do this? It's a question even I can't really answer. The truth is, there's just this very unique quality about it. Maximum Doom is a very interesting piece of history. It's like looking back into a time back when there was really not much else to do, and people would play anything you threw at them. Didn't matter if it was shit or if it was the greatest thing ever since sliced bread. It was just great to play Doom. That's what they wanted. Of course, now you can go to the 8 Games archive, you can search the Kako Wars, you can go and ask on Doomworld, hey, you got any maps to play? And stuff like that, and you will get showered in tons of quality releases. So why would I want to waste my time playing Maximum Doom instead of playing other stuff that's probably more worthwhile? Well, to be honest, I'm not sure, but I still want to do it. And I hope that you guys can come and see how I suffer as I play through this. But I don't think I will suffer that much. So far, I've actually been enjoying some of the few snippets here and there that I've played, so I think we got quite the adventure ahead. So to get something started, how am I going to play Maximum Doom? Well, most of the watts are pretty much vanilla, so I only need a vanilla compatible source port, I think, to play most of them. I'm going to use Doom Retro, one of my favorite Souls ports. It's still vanilla-ish in the sense that it preserves the retro aspect of the original Doom game, while also giving me a lot of necessary features like a console, which is going to be a must if I want to play most of these maps, considering there are a lot of maps that are going to be really fucking cryptic to navigate, and some I'm pretty sure not even going to be possible to complete. I'm also going to be playing on ultra violence just because, yeah, whatever. And I will also using two mods. One that's a Quake switch like speed for the weapons, meaning that they switch fast, like in Quake, and DEGRINDER, a mod created by Doomkey to cut monster HP in half, just to remove some of the tedium. Yes, this can be considered cheating, but as I understand, Maximum Doom is a test of patience, a test of sanity, and it's just going to be straight up a grind at some point. So these two mods are going to be necessary for me to maintain my level of happiness, because oh boy, the things are that are waiting for me. Other than that, I think that's pretty much just it. I don't plan on cheating across the game, of course, unless it is necessary, which I'm afraid is going to happen a lot. There are quite a lot of levels that are just bullshit, like throwing 1,000 fucking cyber demons at your face in a single room and stuff like that. But hopefully it won't happen. My greatest fear is actually to find levels that are straight up too confusing. I know people back then really liked to hide their switches and keys without giving you any goddamn clue what to do. And I have very little patience, so let's hope I don't have to get across that. My goal with this little project is to, you know, see how the world was back then and also to share the experiences that I'll be having with you guys. I hope I can record all of this, and I'm probably going to take a few years to finish it. I was also inspired to try to create this little project by Spectre from YouTube. He's doing his own playthrough through this song, which is an even bigger collection of PWATs, and it's insane. His videos are really fucking great, and he's doing a great job at it. Also inspired by Case Gaming, he did an entire playthrough of Maximum Doom. I think it took him like 2 years, but he did play a lot. Like his streams will sometimes go for 3 and 5 hours of just Maximum Doom straight. Insane. That was really fucking awesome. So I think that's it for today, and thank you everybody. I hope we can meet on the next episode and see what Maximum Doom has for us. So let's go.